It is time for more Breaking Bad, and we are peaking. It is the top of Mount Everest at this point, with Hank last episode busting out the evidence that Gustavo Fring may be a part of this at Los Poiros Hermanos. Season 4, Episode 8. A therapist watching this, every therapist should watch it. You know why? Because of the intensity, the action, the dynamics of relationships, the grief, the trauma, so much going on.
Are we done? No, listen, this attack on my brother-in-law, I don't know what it means.
This is going back. This is going back to that episode in the hospital when Hank got attacked and then they confronted each other in the hallway.
Now, thank me and shake my hand.
Give you the hints, the clues.
Thank you. Thank you again.
You're quite welcome, Mr. White.
In hell, you piece of shit.
Wow.
Gunman died at the scene. The second succumbed to his wounds earlier this evening at an area hospital.
Oh, he's not liking this.
In conjunction with APD homicide.
The old man with the bell.
Working with Mexican law enforcement.
Gus.
I can give you the highlights.
So Gus, being the man he is going to go to him and say, here's what happened. This is why it went down the way it did.
The warning call to the DEA agent. Juan Bolsa may have some insight, but yesterday the federales raided his hacienda, and in the confusion, Juan was shot dead. An accident, perhaps.
Oh, wow. He's telling him.
A mistake made by his own men. This is what comes of blood for blood, Hector.
Hector. Salamanco?
Sangre por sangre.
Sangre por sangre. Don't forget, if you want this episode or any episode of Breaking Bad fully unedited, unblurred, no ads, full, all behind-the-scenes content, go to Patreon, the VIP tier. It is a great community, huge community of people watching Breaking Bad. You get this show and all our other shows, movies, album reactions. It is all there. The VIP tier on Patreon, and you get to help us pick the next show we're going to watch. It is worth it. Give it a shot. It's a great way to support a channel that you appreciate.
This is the loud machine with the magnets.
No, this is the PET CT scan, positron emission tomography.
I mean, one minute I'm starting a new business. My wife and I are thinking about having kids. Walk into a doctor's office and suddenly, I mean, life as I know it will never.
Excuse me.
This is the thing, people have empathy for Walt and, what he's going through and all the struggles. You got to pay attention to some key ingredients of Walter White. There is very little empathy in Walter White. He is so consumed with his life, his world, his control, what's happening next. I get it that he feels like he could die any minute or be killed. But, that goes with the territory of what he's doing, what he's gotten himself involved in. It's not an accident like, oh my gosh, I can't believe people want to kill me, because you're in the drug kingdom. But this little circumstance exchange shows how it's hard for him to stay in the moment with anybody, to care enough to think outside of himself and that somebody else might be hurting as well. So he's got other things on his mind, and he'd rather not be bothered by anybody, to be honest with you. He'd rather go on, make his drugs, make his money, and have power. And I think he just wished he could be seen as the genius, powerful man that he is. But at this point, he's so deep in, he can't even see anybody else or their feelings.
Letting go,
he doesn't care.
Giving up control. It's like they say, man plans and God laughs.
That is such bullshit. Live life on your own terms.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. But cancer's cancer, so.
I'm gonna hear some bad news. But until then, who's in charge? Me.
And you know what? I just want to say this. I get some hate for this. That's why he's so miserable. Because who's in charge? Me. And he is determined to control life. And you know what? part of life is out of his control. Death is out of his control. So what he's going to do is grind up and run over whoever or whatever he can in life now for his own good so he can be in control. All you got to do is ask somebody, how's that working for you? How happy are you, Walt? He's not happy. He's miserable. So to appreciate life and say, if my life sucks worse than somebody else's, or if I've got this death sentence, how can I learn to appreciate the life that's in front of me as much as I can and the relationships that are in front of me and the time that I do have, instead of trying to make some big statement, announcement, conquest happen? Frustrates me, you can tell.
This residue here is why we descale with cool water from the walk-in and not water from the tap. Remember? Do it again, please.
Yes, Detective.
Oh, wow. Oh, he sees that guy.
The DEA is working on an investigation which may overlap with my own, so I've asked them to sit in with us today.
To come in here without an attorney and just be straight up, and how, he doesn't know, I'm sure there's a fingerprint, but he's also going to find, wouldn't he find out that Hank got that fingerprint? If he found that out, you'd think he'd be after Hank, because that was pretty underhanded of Hank to take that cup and then get that fingerprint and then put it on there. I mean, it was accurate. He found evidence. But how's he going to explain Gale? Now, I would think he could explain it by saying, yes, he was a chemist that I had interviewed for some position or about some type of equipment that would help the store, but, didn't work out, whatever.
Sir, your fingerprints were found at a crime scene.
Really? That's surprising.
But you would think he would know, because he came into Gale's place to talk to him. Now, maybe he was careful that night. I didn't watch the scene that closely to see if he touched anything, but he was there that night, so.
Gale Bedeker's apartment.
Oh, he's going to beat him to it. He's going to.
15 years ago, I established a chemistry scholarship at UNM. I named it after Maximino Arciniega, a dear friend of mine who died too young. Gale was a recipient of this scholarship. Ran into isn't quite accurate, as I assume he came by to reestablish contact with me. We caught up briefly, and he invited me to dinner the following night, and I accepted.
So after years of no contact, he shows up in your restaurant, remakes your acquaintance, and invites you to dinner?
No, he wanted money.
Gale Bedeker asked you for money?
No, he didn't come right out and say that.
He's so good. It's such a story that can't be checked. Had a scholarship, which is easily find outable, right? I've established a scholarship. Gale won the scholarship. You could find that out, which probably is why he established a scholarship to begin with, to find the best of the best chemists to be able to work with what he was doing. Like, I'm sure he's been entangled forever with this. And then a great alibi of, just out of the blue, he showed up at the restaurant, and I'm assuming he wanted something. He was talking about an investment thing, and I appreciated him because he won my scholarship and thought he was a good person and invites me to my home. So I go to his home. So I go.
So the personal shortcomings notwithstanding, he was a warm, gentle person, and I thought a lot of him.
At any rate, I declined his business offer. I was at a fundraiser at Presbyterian Hospital.
I was there from 7 to about 10.
Wow. This is Hank. What do you got?
Anyone else?
Hank?
There are no records of you ever living there.
Really?
I mean, records show that you immigrated to Mexico in 1986 and
General Pinochet's government was guilty of a great many sins. First and foremost were its human rights abuses. But it was also notoriously unreliable at keeping records.
Oh my goodness. I feel like he just completely obliterated Hank. Hank, I don't feel like is buying it just from the look, but I feel like he just completely knocked out everything Hank had to say. Boy, he's coming down from it. The trauma. how he handled himself in the moment. Did you notice the ticking? What about the dinging of the bell from Salamanca?
So,
regardless, I don't know what this has to do with the case at hand. I was definitely curious when...
That's the point. And Gomi seems like he's really advanced. He's really grown up. But to me, that's the point here. What are you digging for? Like, Hank gets these hunches and he really rides them. And look, he's on it. But on the surface to all of them, it's looking like, Hank, you're trying to make your point proven at all costs. And we're looking at it big picture. This guy doesn't line up with who you're saying he is, which is crazy, right? Because Hank's right. That's what's so hard in this situation is Hank is right. But he just can't prove it.
This man's a big law enforcement booster. One day he's reading the newspaper and sees that someone he just had dinner with, someone he thought a lot of, was murdered. He reads this and he doesn't make a phone call.
I want to follow up on the scholarship, the alibi, but my overall impression, I believed him.
Hey, Tiger, how's it hanging?
Good.
Like he knows him.
Yeah, so, very nice.
Oh, did Jesse take money he has and get her a new place? Just the overwhelming guilt, I'm sure, for Jesse, but I could see it being him saying, I want to make sure that I take care of them.
That's for the week. Plus, there's a little extra in there for any move-related incidentals.
Thank you. So, you'll thank Jesse again from both of us.
You got it.
So how's he doing?
Jesse? He's good. He's busy. Mind dropping checks off every week like Ed McMahon. But if you really want to know how they're doing, why don't you go see for yourself?
Oh, shrink wrapping clothes with money. Clever. Looks strange to have all your clothes shrink wrapped. Yeah, the weight might not stand.
I'm thinking about making a move up to management.
Jesus, corporate America, look out.
Oh, excuse me. I would be a vast improvement.
It was so hard with her. Marie is just, she's got some issues, man. Stealing stuff early on and then going through the houses and taking stuff with these stories of her family and her life and getting busted. Like, there's something going on with her. And somehow that just gets overlooked here. But she has these, I think it's the way she deals with the grief. Like, her marriage can't be great. Hank's all over the place, distracted, he's injured, pushes her away at every turn. And she's just very lonely. So I think she just finds the next thing to grab onto.
I did.
Doesn't even communicate
I'm
it.
still in remission.
It's so weird how he doesn't even communicate. To me, that's
stuck
just
with
odd.
me for a while longer.
Cheers, buddy. Ree's working tomorrow, and there's this gem and mineral show that's opening at the fairgrounds. I was wondering if you could maybe give me a lift.
Yeah, sure.
Turn right here.
Okay, but
Where's he taking him?
have one piece of morganite that was very special.
Hey, Walt, there's no rock show, okay?
Oh.
You said that so Marie wouldn't freak. Take it right here.
Don't tell me it's Los Pollos Hermanos.
We're not here for the chicken. Kill the engine. You met him.
Yeah, the fun run guy. Yeah, that guy. Yeah. What about him?
Well, I suspect. I can't prove it, mind you, but I suspect the man's a drug dealer.
You reap what you sow. This is all coming back to haunt you, Walt, because of that night of getting wasted and you couldn't stand. Just let it sit. There was Heisenberg. Hank had put it to bed. It was over. He was done. He found Heisenberg. It's not the way I wanted it to end, but it ended. That's it. And then Walt had to say all that stuff. And here he goes on his goose chase, which is so accurate right now. He's telling Walt the truth.
You think that Gustavo Fring killed Gail Bedecker?
Oh, yeah, probably not. I mean, these guys use, like a dunce to pull the trigger, right? So we bring him in, and he proceeds to kick our asses.
Yeah, he did.
Okay? He's got an explanation for the fingerprints, all right? He's got an alibi for Gail's murder.
Hank, why are you telling me this?
I need a favor. I mean, the guy drives a 10-year-old Volvo. It's brilliant.
No.
Just take
No,
this
no,
on.
no. Nope.
GPS tracker. You know, wifey thinks hubby's screwing around on her, but she wants to be sure.
Oh, I can't see this happening. The only outcome I could see here is him saying, okay, I'm going to sneak over there and do this. Of course, there's probably cameras all over the parking lot. And then as soon as he gets free, he lets Gus know. Okay, by the way, I've been put in the middle of this thing. I had to do this to knock off suspicion, but there's this thing on your car. Go take it off. That's the only thing I can think of at this point that he could do. Because I don't know how he could talk himself out of it.
Hank, isn't that illegal? I mean, isn't there
Totally
some sort
illegal.
of unlawful search and
That's
something really?
It's known as extra legal, but
Oh,
it's easy.
Lordy.
Okay? Here's what you do.
Oh, Lordy.
You untie
There's
your
Mike.
shoelace, and you head toward the restaurant.
I can't.
I don't feel good about this at all.
Look, Walt, I know that this kind of thing is outside your comfort zone.
No, I mean, this is a mistake.
Doesn't seem like that huge a deal because Mike could just go take it off right after he's done.
Sir, may I help you? I didn't do it. See, I didn't do it. Do it.
I think he feels like he's about to die. Like, I think he feels like this is too close. He is he's dispensable, and they're going to get rid of him.
And telling me that he's investigating you. Look, you and I, we've had our differences, but I would never. But if something were to happen to Hank, then that would only draw their attention to you, and therefore to me as well. So where do we stand with the thing that you were supposed to do? I assume you haven't done it. You didn't lose it, did you? You would tell me if you lost it, right?
Oh, Jesus.
You have got to make this meeting happen this week. Tomorrow, tonight.
He's worried
if
about
possible.
himself.
Oh, tonight? Wow. What are you, high?
My brother-in-law is on to Gus.
Yeah, I got it. Your brother-in-law. Okay, I'm thinking.
Hank catching Gus equals Hank catching us. He's relentless. All right, he won't quit. So you haven't even seen him since that time at the diner.
He's not telling him the whole truth.
You need to tell Mike that you are worried about Hank's investigation, okay? Hank already knows who you are,
Gotta
by the way.
control the narrative. How you?
He's just gonna tell me to shut my mouth if I get busted. He ain't gonna set up no meeting.
Well, then insist on it, damn it! Act panicked!
No, he will waste me if he
That's
thinks I'm
exactly
a
right.
liability.
That's what I believe.
You know what? Whatever, man.
Jesse's phone. Man, he's something else.
I did some digging around.
And?
Neither the DEA nor the APD considers you a person of interest.
Schrader's looking into you totally on his lonesome.
The guy's gone totally maverick. He's Miss Daisy with binoculars. We watch our backs, make sure we don't throw him any bones. He'll never make a case.
But dealing with both Schrader and the Mexicans at the same time, if he happens to be watching when they make a move, it could be the perfect storm.
Wow. Just gonna show him being there all day, every day. I love it. Or he could put it back on. He could just take it off, leave it there, and then put it back on when he's going to, a restaurant or somebody else's place. So he could just conveniently do it. That's the cheese tracking device where you have to go back and it's not a live thing. You have to go up and get it and download the information to see where he's been.
Hello, Hector.
The two big dogs.
The cartel has given me its ultimatum. DEA agent Schrader, he's a concern. He's looking into my past. Is today the day, Hector?
Oh my gosh, don't tell him he's going to pee in the pool. Ah. They're all so young looking.
¿No les vas a ofrecer nada a nuestros invitados?
¿Quién dice que son invitados? Si el jefe quiere que ellos tomen.
Ese pollo que cocinan, se lo juro por mi madre, que es el más sabroso en todo México.
Bueno, es una receta que aprendí en Chile, pero la modifiqué un poco para el gusto mexicano. Sí.
Pero apuesto que a nosotros nos gusta más el chile que a ustedes los chilenos. No me digas que solamente estás para probar la comida.
Yo me encargo de las operaciones del negocio.
Gustavo es un hombre de negocio brillante.
¿Sabes por qué? Porque cuando yo mando a mis hombres a su restaurante, ellos regresan no solamente con el pollo.
Con todo respeto, don Eladio, yo no ofendí. Les di muestras.
Muestras.
Queremos trabajar con usted, don Eladio.
Bueno, ya sé todo lo de la metanfetamina. Se conoce. Eso es la cocaína para los pobres.
Es cristalizada, como vidrio. Es más pura. La quiralidad de la molécula es diferente. Su misma estructura es diferente. El efecto narcótico es mucho más potente.
Don Eladio, este producto es la droga del futuro. Le dan un porcentaje por cruzar el contrabando por la frontera. Pero la mayor parte de las ganancias es para ellos.
Hard to pass up
A mis
money.
hombres sí les gusta su producto, es verdad.
Sí, claro.
Héctor, ¿qué te pasa, hombre? No es cierto.
What's
Pero
he gonna put in their drink?
yo quiero que me digas una cosa. Si tú eres el cocinero, ¿para qué lo necesito a él?
Yo no vendí nada. Le pido disculpas si no ofendí con mi método de conseguir esta reunión. Yo simplemente tomé la iniciativa.
Este hombre me hizo el hombre que soy hoy. Don Eladio Gustavo es un genio y le hará millones de dólares. Solamente deje que su corazón lo perdone por este pequeño error. Por favor, se lo...
Escúchame. La única razón por la cual tú estás vivo y él no es porque yo sé quién eres tú.
Quédate con los pollos. ¿Ah?
Just show.
Look at me, Hector.
How'd he go from there to here, y'all? Just being just so dependent, broken down.
Maybe next time.
Grueling. It's got no control. Oh my goodness. I feel like Gus and that other guy, his partner, were like in a relationship or something. Like they were together as a couple because he reacted so intensely when he got shot, almost like he didn't care if anything happened to him. He was going after Hector for what he did. Something was tied up there, not to mention they were, partners. So, oh my goodness, how did he go from that moment where he was so powerless and helpless and they had him by gunpoint to now the point where he's like one of the main guys? He obviously did something from that point forward, and I want to see the in-between. What a story. This has so much in it. It's breaking. I love this. Remember, it's not real therapy, just Tom. Break it down, Breaking Bad. If you want help, check the links in the description, leave your comments, and join us on Patreon for the full, unedited, unblurred, behind-the-scenes footage, everything of Breaking Bad and every other show we've done. VIP tier on Patreon is the way to go. Check us out. Join us. Give it a try. And never forget, mental health matters. We'll see you on the next Reaction Therapy.